Hello everyone, Tod Tapper back here with you on a late night edition of the Wii Shop Channel. I hope you are doing well and I hope you have your wallets ready because I have an exciting opportunity and offer for you this evening that you just won't want to pass up. A fully kitted out and complete Nintendo Wii console. I know. I have Jessica here off screen with me taking your calls and online inquiries, so please get that phone ready and get ready to have your mind blown by the offer this evening. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. We have that classic Nintendo Wii packaging, which is really nice with that white and blue. What's that, Jessica? Right. This is an original box, so each and every one of your Nintendo Wii consoles this evening, if purchased this evening and this evening alone, will come in a very authentic and original box. Now, all of the consoles inside, as well as all of the controllers and peripherals, are used and might show signs of age or wear and tear, but we assure you the price and discount is well adjusted. But that's not why you're here. You're here to own and get your hands on something that is not only highly coveted at the moment, these are seeing quite the resurgence and a popularity boom. So you could be the first of your friend group, your family, or even just your cats at home to own one of these consoles and get it back onto the shelf and onto the entertainment center where it belongs. But of course, you want to see what's inside this beautiful Nintendo Wii packaging. So let's go ahead and take a look, friends. Inside we have just that perfectly snug packaging. First up, we have both power cables. Like I said, everything you are possibly going to need to get playing and utilizing this really smart purchase as quickly as possible. And first thing are the audio visual cables here. That nice gray aesthetic and colorway for the Wii is really iconic and sets itself apart from a lot of the previous cords and cables that were black, specifically with the Nintendo GameCube and Nintendo 64. So a nice start. With that, we do have the AC adapter with that striking gray colorway. So we'll just set those to the side. Let's get to the fun part. First up, let's talk about the console itself. A beauty. Alright, let's set that box to the side for just a moment. Now here we have the beautiful and capable Nintendo Wii. As you can see, we have small, sleek, compact, easily placed amongst a set of books or knickknacks or any other consoles that you might have on your entertainment system. This console lends itself to a very wide range of possible scenarios and locales for its placement. So one thing that people really enjoy about this system, and as you can see, that white design matches the box and is beautifully lit with that blue indicator light that lights up when you insert a disc or some of the various functions are activated within the console itself. So just take a moment to look and appreciate the contemporary design, and I think it really holds up even with modern or changing decorative looks. Even a minimalist house will really be accented well with this console. And of course, the console is perfectly capable of being placed horizontal or vertical. As you can see, that small, sleek design is absolutely perfect. Let's take a look at the front area. We do have the eject button. As you can hear, all of those buttons are perfectly functional and ready for use. Excellent. We also have the power button, as well as the reset button. Inside, we do have a compartment that allows for a sync to any of the Wii remotes, which of course we'll get to, as well as a slot for an SD card for extra storage and use of the photo channel, things like that. And within a very compact and functional compartment. On top, and you'll really love this, we have 2 memory slots for a GameCube. Can you believe that a console like this not only has the very unique motion sense capabilities for its games, but also is fully backwards compatible for your GameCube games? So if you do have that large GameCube library and would like to make use of those games, this console is fully capable of playing those games and utilizing the memory card slots. There are 2 memory card slots. I can't believe it, and neither should you. Inside, and I'm sure you've guessed, 4-player capability for your GameCubes. Now, that is something that you're not going to find on today's market, and I assure you, the price that you are going to be able to get this beauty for today is going to be unmatched. So imagine sitting on your couch, you have a few friends over, up to four, or even more if you want to rotate controllers. You plug your GameCube controllers in, have a wonderful time, maybe some Mario Kart Double Dash, then you close the compartment, you place a Wii game into the disc slot, and you continue playing with a modern console and modern game. It's a beautiful scenario. So now, as you can see, we do have slight signs of wear here and there on the console, but I assure you the functionality of the console is not affected whatsoever. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else this box has to offer. Next up, let's get to some of those controllers, shall we? We have 1 and 2. That's right. This is a 2-player bundle, so for each of the controllers and said peripherals, you will get double the controllers for the price of one. That can't be beat, I promise you that. Let's talk about these little wonders. These are the nunchucks. So these are your joystick apparatus. As you can see, we have a very snappy joystick. That's right, even with slight, just maybe a year or 2 age, the joysticks are just as good as day one. You can get, let's just pan in there, Jessica, and get a good up-close look at that joystick and the functionality of it. Just beautiful. We also have a Z button. As you can hear, those buttons are just functioning beautifully, as well as a C button. That's right. Now let's talk about that 2-player action here. Let's get that second nunchuck unwrapped, and as you can see, we do have a nice set of nunchucks here with dual joystick actions and Z buttons and C buttons. That's right. So if you would like to go ahead and place an early order, I don't blame you. You can follow that number on the bottom of your screen, call or click, and set your order up immediately. Jessica is standing by on the phones and ready to take the order that I know you're reaching for the phone to make. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what comes with those nunchucks, the Wii remotes. And what's so fun about these is just the fact that it's just the antithesis of what you usually think of with your classic and clunky video game remotes or controllers. This is just like that TV remote that you're so used to utilizing. And with the multiple functions and buttons on the layout, this is built for long-lasting fun. Let's talk about what the options are here. We do have the A button first. This is your primary button, so point and click, just like that. Just get used to that range of motion, because that is what you're going to be spending much of your upcoming evenings doing if you're smart enough to take advantage of this offer tonight. That's right. Underneath we have that trigger B button. Same thing, point and click, point and click, point and click. Now, the reason that you want to get used to that pointing is because right here we have the patented Nintendo Wii motion sense capability. This, along with the sensor bar coming right up right here, is placed right here at the top of your TV. We have a long cable that hooks into the back of the console. We will walk you through all of that in just a moment, and this will work perfectly with that Wiimote. It will bounce off the sensor, and you have a wonderful pointer that bounces around the screen. It's just quite a thrill to use. We have that second Wii remote right here. So let's talk about some of the other buttons. We have a directional pad. We have the minus and plus buttons. We have the home button. This takes you right back to the home screen on that Wii and is kind of the central hub of where we're going to navigate and where we're going to spend the most of our time while playing that wonderful console. We have the 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 button. And with both remotes, you are sure to not only enjoy this console each and every evening that you boot it up, but also enjoy it with a friend, and the party really never ends there. So we have 2 Wii remotes perfectly suited for long play sessions and years of enjoyment. What's that, Jessica? We have a lot of calls coming in, so if you do get put on hold, please stand by, and we will get your order filled as soon as possible. These are going fast, so don't wait too long to make that call. Once again, number at the bottom of the screen. Follow it and get your order today. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look as Jessica takes some of those phone calls there. What's that, Jessica? We already have 25% of the stock taken through purchases, so act fast and act now. So these nunchucks, what's really fun about these is they plug right here into the bottom of the console, and together they are the nice two-hand controller here. So we have the point and click with your dominant hand and the joystick Z button and C button in your non-dominant hand. So let's just try out some of that reach. As you can see, that's a great point, Jessica. We have a very adequate cable length. What's really nice is that you really get a good reach without feeling strained at all. I feel like I could do this all day. This is a lot easier than some of those pesky standard controllers that we have to keep both hands on at all times and kind of close to the body. This, I feel like you just have a lot of mobility that is quite fun even without playing a game. So imagine if I had this hooked up to a TV and had one of those games playing in front of me. This would be a blast. All right, what's that, Jessica? There's another 10% already sold. So let's go ahead and set those to the side. Now we have a few more options with this Nintendo Wii that I'd like to walk you through. Now, in case you'd like to keep that Nintendo Wii in that vertical position, we have a nice stanchion right here. This is a base. You simply slide the Wii into it like so, and it has a nice snug fit and looks rather nice, leans back, allows for nice display of the console there. Let's talk about some of the hookups here. So I'm just going to set these nifty little controllers here to the side, and let's talk cables, because I know no console is complete without the ability to hook it to your TV, and no one likes to have to call a nephew or someone like that to hook up your console. So the sensor bar is just going to hook right here. Let's move that a little bit closer. Right there. And like I said, that cable is very, very generous in length, so you can run that behind any of your other shelving or things like that and place it on top of the TV. We then have the audio-visual cables here, and they hook right here. Excellent. And these just go into the red, yellow, and white positions there on the back of the TV, and you are off to the races. Next, we have the AC adapter here. It just goes directly into the bottom of the console, like so, and then plug into an outlet of your choice. And as easy as that. So 3 simple cords is all you will need to get started with the fun. Alright, well, it looks like Jessica has offloaded 10% more of that stock. So if you're keeping track at home, that is 45% of the stock gone already. So please act now. All of this can be yours and more if you stay with us for the low cost of $199.99, of course. So what a deal. You not only get the Nintendo Wii console with all of its various gadgets, compartments, backwards compatibility functions, you get 2 controllers ready for play. You also get 2 nunchuck controllers here, which I just have to say myself, the joysticks really have a nice snappy and clicky sound to them, so it feels great in the hand and plays well. So 2 joysticks here, and as well as, of course, all of the hookups and the original box. So this is a deal that I don't think can be missed. So if you haven't already, please pick up that phone, dial that number in front of you on the screen, and speak with Jessica about your order. We do have a flat rate shipping of $39.99, so act now and this can be yours within 5 to 14 business days. What a deal, and well, what a steal. Now let's talk about some of the additional aspects. Some of you might have noticed that the original Wii console came with Wii Sports. We can do you one better. So not only do you not have to worry about trying to buy this console at the original time of release, but you also don't have to worry about the restrictions of only having games like Wii Sports available to you. Let's talk about the specials that we have running today. Oh, and Jessica just alerted me that 15% more has gone, so act quickly. Instead of the standard Wii Sports, we have with you, or for you rather, the exciting Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is one of the most popular games on the Nintendo Wii console and can be yours with your 2-player bundle of the Nintendo Wii if you order within the next 10 minutes. So this is a special that can be yours and yours alone if you act now. What's that, Jessica? There goes 10 more percent. Now, that Legend of Zelda obviously is quite a motivating factor for some of you, so please, if you haven't already, call that number again and speak with Jessica about not only making this wonderful console yours, but the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess as well. I know I'll be picking up one of these here as soon as I'm done with this showcase of such a wonderful product. What's that, Jessica? You'll be taking 2. Well, there's 3 more gone, so I'd act quickly if I were you. Inside we do have a wonderful manual here. Now these you don't see every day and are a sign of the past and a sign of better times, perhaps. A full color printed manual with great artwork and of course original, so not only wow your friends or admirers with a console wonderful game, but also a manual. This we could easily sell by itself, but it can be yours for the low price, bundled in with your console, of course, for $199.99 with that shipping and handling cost, of course. But this is just the icing and a cherry on top, per se, of your purchase this evening, and as a reward for staying up so late and joining us here on the Nintendo Wii Shop Channel. I'll give you just a moment to get to that phone and dial that number below. So let's go ahead and get that manual back in. Now you might be asking me, Todd, I already have Nintendo Wii. Do you have anything for me? And yes, I do, my friend. Yes, I do. Not only do we have the Nintendo Wii here available for all viewers of this channel that are lucky and smart enough to purchase it, but we also have a plethora of peripherals as well as other games that we do have discounted tonight. So let's talk about some of those accessories. Now, have you ever been utilizing your Wii at home and thought, wow, the Wii remote, it's great, but it tends to get a bit hard to hold on to when my hands get a bit sweaty during some of those more difficult portions of your game? Well, I have just the product for you. The Wii Remote Nintendo officially licensed skin. This slips over as a bit of a cover for your Wii Remote and offers you a nice rubbery grip without worrying about throwing your Wii Remote into your TV screen and shattering it, of course. We have an official and standard gray and black Wii version, as well as the special edition Triforce Green Legend of Zelda version. So it can couple nicely with your Twilight Princess bundle here. Now, these usually retail at $29.99, but if you purchase the Wii bundle coming with Twilight Princess, we can throw these in for the low price of $9.99. So not only could you get the bundle and Twilight Princess today, but add in the Wii skins for $9.99. So what a deal, what a deal. Not only do we have that, but we have the wonderful classic controller. Now this is just like your nunchucks. It attaches directly into the bottom of your Wii Remote, and then at that point you can disregard using your Wii Remote at all, and you can simply utilize a more standard controller. If you'd like to have that old school two-hand feel, we have both joysticks, the D-pad, as well as all of the functional buttons on your Wii Remote. So the home button, minus, plus, and then some additional buttons with A, B, Y, X, as well as all of the bumpers and things like that. So this controller is great for classic games, which can be purchased here as well on the Nintendo Wii Shop Channel, as well as some of your GameCube games as well. So this is an absolute wonder for any of you gamers out there like myself who really like to delve into some of the classics. This is going to be what you'd like to get. Now, normally this retails for $39.99, but once again, if bundled with the Wii two-player bundle with Twilight Princess, we can go ahead and throw this in for $15.99. Now, any of these accessories must be purchased separately, and the bonuses or discounts don't stack, but let's go ahead and review. We have a $9.99 discount if purchased with the bundle, and a $15.99 discounted price if purchased with the bundle. But that's not all. If you purchase all items aforementioned, you not only get the great items before you, but we will throw in this special edition Nintendo Power Wii version WarioWare issue. Now, this just looks great with the color scheme and aesthetic of your bundle here, and I think would be an absolute home run for cementing and finalizing your purchase. These Nintendo Power magazines are a treasure trove for cool information as well as amazing artwork. Let's take this Kirby DS ad here. Just a wonderful set of artwork, and these are fun just to look through, and sometimes can still give you good information on some of those games. Now, if you are still unsold, now remember, this comes free if purchasing not only the 2-player bundle, the skins, and the classic controller. If you are still not sold on your savings potential and fun potential this evening, let's go ahead and talk a few more options here. Let me just lay out all of this here so that you see just exactly what the possibilities are. Now, if you were to buy the bundle, the skins, the classic controller with the free magazine, you get your choice of any of our discounted Wii games at a low cost of $9.99 each. Otherwise, these will retail at $49.99, so imagine the savings. You could purchase all and then buy each of the games for $9.99 each, or just one. But let's go ahead and take you through a few of these game options. The first game, as you can see, is Animal Crossing City Folk, a classic, and one of the other very popular staples on the Nintendo Wii, and often considered the best of the Animal Crossing series. Don't look that up, but go ahead and imagine playing the best that this series has to offer right here alongside Twilight Princess. Maybe you take a break from Twilight Princess, pop this game in, and the fun continues. Now, along with all of these purchases, $9.99 potential there. And let's take a look at a few of the other options. Lego Batman, the video game, the original, the best and the bravest, the boldest of the Lego Batman genre. A wonderful game, and could be yours for $9.99 with the bundle. We also have Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility, the first Harvest Moon game to be featured on the Nintendo Wii, and a wonderful farming simulation. So maybe you like a little bit more of a slow pace, then this could be yours for $9.99. We also have Guitar Hero, Legends of Rock, a wonderful rhythm-based game, guitar not included, but once again, $9.99. And then Harvest Moon Animal Parade, the sequel and second Harvest Moon game for the Nintendo Wii, $9.99. Now, if those deals aren't tempting enough, I have one more. If you were to purchase all 4 games, we could let them go for $39.99. So you essentially get 1 game free, which, what a deal. So if you would like all of this bundled together, please dial that number below and get on the phone with Jessica immediately. We are almost out of stock, so hurry to those phones and get yours today. With that, we will go ahead and let those phone calls go ahead and ring in. I'll hop on one of the lines and we will take care of your orders now. We are putting our final countdown on the clock. 5 minutes remaining on this deal, so act quickly. This has been Tod Tapper with you on the Nintendo Wii Shop Channel. We will see you next time. I'll see you on the phones.